Hello again, you fine people out there, to another video from my apartment. This time with a downside view to the Kali module, the Fortin Killer Kali. That goes right off from the tongue. But before we do, let's do a little journey to the past and let's see where this module is maybe intended for. But bear with me, I have not practiced this very well. Yeah. Let's try this. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. And here we should cut off. Yeah. So I did not practice this very well, but yeah. This old AC/DC tune, Back in Black. For this I choose my Les Paul copy, the Sire, on the bridge pickup with a little of tone rolled off. And we are in the green channel. As you can see here, we have a green light, there is a red light. So here we have the dividing line. These channels are basically the same, but you can set them up differently. So this gives you, like in my case here, two different types of distortion, or a clean channel and a distorted one. So we have cascading gain stages, but not like in the 2CP model where one channel affects the other. We just have two cascading gain changes per channel. That's pretty cool. Every gain stage has its bright switch. But with bright switches, in this case they're turned off, they're in the middle position, so they're not active. And they work for each gain knob, but if they are set like this, they're not so effective. You still hear effect, but slightly. The less gain you choose, the more effective it gets, you know? And yeah, that's a thing you have to take in mind, because then the bright switches are not as useful all of a sudden when you play high gain, and then you have to compensate it on the EQ. Yeah, EQ is straightforward, bass, middle, treble for both channels, and here is the volume. Here we have this 3 switches: the violin switch, a saturation switch, and an EQ shape switch for both channels. The same. This has 2 positions, this has 2 positions, this has 3 positions. You can settle it off, like here, or up or down. Up is more American voiced, down is... oh, I don't want to say shit. I think down is the middle of both, of British and American. I have to look that up more. But basically how I used it so far is I had a slightly brighter channel and a more distorted one. And I flipped the gain settings a bit. So on this channel I go with the gain with the first one 5, 6, but with the second one I go high. Now we have to adjust the noise gate. And with the other one I do the opposite, so I go high on the first one and lower on the second one. We still want to have high gains, so we have to use both to some extent. But so it's basically mirrored. And yeah, let's explore the thing a bit. If we flip now the bright switches, so in the middle it's off, then we have 2 positions, less or more, in off, down or up, and also for the second one. You don't hear much effect because it's nearly full on. If I back that down, it has a huge effect. But on this, not so much. So let's keep them in the up position now. The violin switch. If you don't use the violin switch, then you don't use the full capacity of this module. So we have 2 tubes, like in every module, and they have several stages, 2 per tube. And when you flick that down, you're only using 3 gain stages. And it would sound like this. And remind you, I boost this module. Let's take this boost off. That's without the noise gate. So we need that violin switch. Of course, we instantly have a higher noise floor. So it is a tremendous difference, and I use it all the time on. Whatever. Yeah, the saturation switch. In my opinion, with this high gain and with my setting here, I don't need it. Because when I activate the switch, it takes away some volume because it gets even more compressed. But it's already pretty compressed what I do here. So it's a little bit counterintuitive why the saturation down is better, but believe me. There's immediately more oomph behind that. So, and the last one is the EQ shape. In this position we have no effect. Then we have a more darker sound. Yeah, I try to remember this one, but Mesa-ish, then this should be more British. I don't think it's off, I think it's British. And this should be a mix of the two. But if I'm wrong, you can correct me, of course. So, let's switch to the other channel. Let's try everything that goes. When we dime everything, all of a sudden it's not so boomy anymore. But of course you can adjust with the EQ to your liking. So my fazit, let's leave the saturate switch out, the saturation switch off, and the violence switch on all the time. And the EQ is, yeah, just set it up to your liking, leave it there, and then just mix around with the switches. That's what I do. And then compensate with the gain and with the noise gate. Yeah, so far. That's what I do, and I suggest you the same. I boost the whole thing with the MXR modified overdrive. We adjust the noise gate, but I don't use any past EQ, para EQ or everything. This is just the module. Oh, it's very hard. Yeah, these modules are noisy. They are. It gives you that martial goodness. It's not my preferred type of tone. I'm more out of the German corner. But yeah, it is that sound. No doubt. It has this typical martially bite and yeah, gain thing to it. It is a Marshall. It is a really hard-rodded Marshall on steroids, and you have to be careful with the bass control because it can get a bit boomy. Yeah, but you can boost always, and that should tighten up everything. So far, that's, oh yeah, we tried. What we don't try is a clean tone. So let's do that. Yeah, you hear a little bit of my microphone. Now we can see how effective these bright switches are. No, we should leave them off. So for a clean channel, you should take that off, of course. Maybe you can use it for to get more compressed legato thing when your saturation switch is on a clean channel, clean tone. Maybe you are this type of guy. See what the EQ does. Yeah, I would leave it here. But that's not totally clean. The signal gets lost. Louder, I cannot go louder here. That's a usable clean channel, of course. And always you can switch. It's up to you what you like better, if you go drive on the first and leave it on the second one a little bit more open. Or the other way around. Yeah, the attack is different when you do this. Yeah, so it is definitely what you want from this module. It is the martial tone, it has plenty of gain on top, and we have a usable clean channel as well. Yeah, so it is in my arsenal now, and I'm sure I will use it for something in the future. But the next video is gonna be a song again, and for this I'm using the other one again. You guessed it. So thank you for watching, and see ya. Goodbye.